Welcome to Simply Travelicious. What are you waiting for, silly? Pack your bags. Let's go.
Hello, my travel buddies. Are you ready for another adventure through a nation having fascinating royal history? A nation which is still led by the royal family. A nation which is known for its literary traditions, long history, iconic cuisine, and fascinations. Yes, your guesses are not wrong. It's England. It has an endless capacity to surprise, charm, and excite. From the mysterious Stonehenge to the modern architecture along the River Thames, the country has a wide range to offer to its visitors from around the world. Buckle up, my friends, as we are going to explore the top destinations of England. Are you excited to discover what makes each destination unique? All right, so let's start our journey. Number 10, Oxford. All right, so here we start exploring England from one of its most famous cities, Oxford, with an ancient university, beautiful buildings, and iconic dreaming spires. What do you think makes a university city like Oxford so appealing? The most obvious reason for Oxford's fame is the university. It's the second oldest in the world, educator of 28 Nobel Prize winners, and often cited as the best university on the planet. The city is fairly small and compact, and that's why it can be easily explored on foot, by bike or bus. Here you can see the collection of the Ashmolean Museum. And I must say, don't miss their rooftop bars and restaurants which offer slick menus plus the bird's eye view of the city. Next, you can go for an Oxford University tour in which I must say, don't miss the breathtaking Bodleian Library. Established in 1601, the library is home to more than 11 million volumes. Film buffs will appreciate that it has served as the backdrop for countless movies, including several from the Harry Potter series. From there, you can go for a visit to Oxford Prison and Castle to delve into history. If you are tired of the hustle and bustle of the city, then you can go to Oxford Botanic Garden to find peace. Also, you can take a punt and see the city from the water. Do you enjoy historical tours or prefer peaceful garden visits? Lastly, not only that, it also offers you diverse, safe, and enjoyable nights out, with something different for everyone. Number 9. Lake District. Next, we are heading to the largest national park in the country, famous for its spectacular scenery, wildlife, history, and culture. Believe me, the Lake District is one of England's most mountainous regions, and home to the nation's tallest peak and largest lake. Windermere and the surrounding area is arguably the most famous and popular area in the Lake District. Windermere is the largest lake in England, and dotted around it are numerous classic slate cottages, which the area is renowned for. What kind of activities do you think you would enjoy around a beautiful lake like Windermere? On the shores of Windermere Lake, you can hire a boat, brave the cave, have a go at archery and laser clay. With historical gardens, a cafe, and shop in the Arts and Crafts building, and events throughout the year, it's a full day out. Also, many tours showcase the beauty of the second biggest lake of Ullswater and the dark and moody wastewater. The panoramas from Kirkstone and Hardknott mountain passes, pine-fringed waters of Tarnhouse, and chocolate box villages of Grasmere and Hawkshead are also pretty. Here you can immerse yourself in the Lake District's beauty by walking, hiking, climbing, and taking lake cruises. More sedate sightseers might focus on the pretty towns and villages with their shops, restaurants, and gastropubs. History buffs have plenty to enjoy, from stately homes and museums to Wordsworth's and Beatrix Potter's former homes. Number 8, Birmingham. And after Lake District here, we go for Birmingham, an ideal destination for a day trip, weekend break, or as a base to explore the wider West Midlands region. What makes Birmingham such a great place to visit is that it's a fantastic walking city. And you don't need to jump in a car every 5 minutes hopping from one attraction to the next. You'll be able to discover everything at your own leisurely pace. What do you think is the best way to explore a city? by walking or by guided tours? You can start with the magnificent Birmingham Cathedral, then explore the Victoria Square and City Centre, Edmund Streets. Then from the city centre, go to visit Birmingham back-to-back attractions. Take a tour of Birmingham Museum and Art Gallery. Also, Birmingham is home to more canal waterways than Venice. So explore the canals, whether on foot or from one of the fun guided kayak and bike sightseeing tours available. After that, you'll find yourself in Gas Street Basin. Another tourist attraction here is the blooming Birmingham Botanical Garden and Museum of the Jewellery Quarter. After these all, finally satisfy your sweet tooth at Cadbury World, Bourneville, which is just a short drive from Birmingham. Which of these attractions interests you the most? So as there's an abundance of things to see and do all year round in Birmingham, it is such a great place to visit. So after visiting Birmingham, the vibrant city, let's head to the number 7, Chester. A small but scenic town in Cheshire County, just 20 miles south of Liverpool. It is famous for its black and white buildings, including the Rose, medieval 2-tier buildings above street level with covered walkways, which today is the house of many of Chester's shopping galleries. How do you feel about shopping in historic settings? Much of its popularity is due to Chester Cathedral. It is an impressive Gothic building. The stained glass windows are quite varied, from the Middle Ages to modern. The colors in some of the stained glass windows were muted, giving them a delicate look. They were very beautiful. There is a refectory in the cathedral where we got tasty soups and carrot cake. Also, you can take a look around the city walls, looking down at the roofscapes and history lessons on the way. Other attractions of this city are Grosvenor Museum, Grosvenor Park, Chester Zoo, photograph at the East Gate Clock, etc. And not only that, you can also take a day tour to Liverpool City. Number 6, Manchester. After Chester, we are going to go to visit Manchester City, home to world-famous football, renowned art galleries, and a music scene that brought Oasis to center stage. There's lots to love about Manchester. Once the world's manufacturing powerhouse, its former industrial buildings now bounce with energy. Does the music or the sports scene in Manchester appeal to you more? Start with discovering the world's history through a massive collection of artifacts at Manchester Museum. Then you can shop and play in one of the UK's biggest indoor malls. Next, go exploring the cultural heart of Manchester, Salford Quays, a waterfront region offering a wide range of activities and attractions. Also, you can explore Asian-owned restaurants, shops, and supermarkets in Chinatown. Be sure to check out Red Chili for excellent Szechuan food and Ho's Bakery for authentic Chinese buns. And take a tour at Coronation Street. Don't forget to discover a not-much-known hidden gem of Manchester, its oldest Catholic church. Which hidden gems do you enjoy finding in new cities? Next, we are heading to the city which offers England's most famous food, Yorkshire pudding. So let's head to number 5, York. It is one of England's finest and most beautiful historic cities. With Roman roots and a Viking past, York offers a mix of culture and history, with hidden gems and unique experiences around every corner. With its famous medieval buildings, cobblestone alleys, and a wide selection of cafes and restaurants, it's no surprise that York is ranked the most popular city to visit. The most famous attractions here are York Minster, the National Railway Museum York, Clifford's Tower, York Castle Museum, York City Walls, Castle Howard, Jorvik Viking Centre, and a city cruise York. And you know what the most fascinating point about York, which amazed me the most, is that there are allegedly 365 pubs in York, one for each day of the year. And the Shambles Tavern is nestled into the famous Shambles Street, offering a cozy atmosphere and a wide selection of drinks. What kind of local cuisine or drink would you be excited to try? And I must say there are a lot of things to see and do in York. It's impossible to do it all in a single day. However, you can check off the attractions that interest you best. To make the most out of your time in the city, decide on your itinerary beforehand. Then, after visiting another vibrant and historical city, next head to number 4, Cambridge. There is no question that the main attraction in the city of Cambridge is the University of Cambridge, a campus with hundreds of years of history. The university is made up of several colleges, some of the most famous of which include King's College, Queen's College, and Trinity College. Perhaps the best way to see Cambridge is just to stroll through the campus architecture, peeking into halls and admiring the Backs, a park located on the banks of the river. Also, here you can take a punt along the banks of River Cam. What excites you more? Historical tours or scenic boat rides? Don't forget to take a walk on the famed Mathematical Bridge, a wooden footbridge structure on the Backs of Cambridge, which crosses the River Cam and connects the old and new sections of the Queen's College. Lastly, you haven't been to Cambridge until you've stepped in for a Chelsea bun at Fitzbilly's. Eat in, or grab some neatly boxed to go and retreat to one of the college greens. What local delicacies are you most looking forward to trying? After Cambridge, get ready to explore an amazing spa town. Number 3. Bath, a city founded by the Romans as a thermal spa. Bath reflects two great eras in human history, Roman and Georgian. A very important place in the Bath city is the Roman Baths and Temple complex, together with the remains of the city of Aquae Sulis that grew up around them, make a significant contribution to the understanding and appreciation of Roman social and religious society. The Great Bath, a massive pool that served as the centerpiece of the bathing complex, is lit by torchlight in the summer. Have you ever experienced a historic site that left you in awe? Hopping to the next stop just a 4-minute walk away from here is Pulteney Bridge, which offers a relaxing scenic view of the river and weir below. After that, go and visit Bath Abbey, the Gothic-style building which is going to offer you a bird's-eye view if you climb the spire. Next, you can go for Thermy Bath Spa, Britain's only natural thermal spa. Take a skyline walk in Bath. And for antique lovers, you can also go shopping. What kind of unique souvenirs do you like to bring back from your travels? And lastly, I highly recommend you take a day tour to Stonehenge, the most famous man-made rock structures in the world. Also tell me have you ever visited a place with as much mystery and history as Stonehenge? And finally, head to the last two, both my favorites. Number 2, Jurassic Coast. So after Stonehenge and Bath, we're gonna head on over to the Jurassic Coast. While you won't find any dinosaurs here, you might find some fossils on the beach. The Jurassic Coast is England's only natural World Heritage Site, and it's become popular with its white cliffs and picturesque beaches that are full of fossils formed over 65 million years ago. One of the most famous spots on the Jurassic Coast is the Dirtle Door. It's the limestone arch that goes straight into the ocean. There's a great beach there, and I just can't think of a better place to spend it during the hot English summers. Would you enjoy a relaxing day at a fossil-filled beach? One of my favorite spots on the Jurassic Coast is Old Harry's Rocks. I was just baffled by the scenery there. The Old Harry Rocks are these sea stacks that are made completely out of chalk that mark the end of the Jurassic Coast. In World War II, the stacks were used as target practice for pilots. So that's kind of crazy. I just love the combination of the green meadows with the white cliffs and the blue ocean. I mean, it's just hard to beat that scenery. Do you have a favorite coastal destination that you love to visit? Number 1, London. At last, let's head to our final location. We're gonna go visit possibly the most iconic city in the world, and the capital city of England, London. I have to say it's my favorite city in the world, and I just keep coming back. Everything from the double-decker buses to the energy of Piccadilly Circus makes the city feel so alive. There's just so many places to see. You can check out the iconic Big Ben and walk across the bridge to see the Palace of Westminster. There's the Tower Bridge, which is possibly the most famous bridge in all of London. You can go see the Stoic Guards at Buckingham Palace or take a ride on the London Eye. If you haven't already been to London, I'd highly recommend visiting when you can. It's hard to beat the London atmosphere. There's no city like it in the world. What are the top sights you would want to see in London? From its royal palaces and ancient monuments to its bustling markets and trendy neighborhoods, there's something for everyone to enjoy in the British capital. What aspect of London interests you the most? The history or the modern attractions? Well, that's your top 10 destinations in England. It is just such a unique region in the world, and I hope all can witness its beauty. What was your favorite place in the video? Let me know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for getting more travel videos.